Hi, my name is Courtney Sheets, and this is my audience. It is estimated that 4,000 people get married every day. Marriage is described as a sacred bond between two people. During a marriage ceremony, people profess their love to each other in front of friends and family and state their vows of commitment. Today, I'm going to talk about the different marriage traditions around the world. I spent a lot of time doing research on this topic and have attended weddings of different cultures. In this speech, I'm going to discuss the history of marriage, the different traditions, and go into detail about American traditions. The history of marriage goes back thousands of years. Back then, people practiced polygamy rather than monogamy. Polygamy is the act of having many spouses and was usually when a man had more than one wife. Today, most people practice monogamy, which is only having one spouse. Polygamy has since been outlawed in Western civilizations, but it's still popular in some unwesternized cultures. This change occurred because of women's rights. Women especially, wanted to be seen as more than just property and be equal towards men. Marriage was also about economic stability rather than marrying someone for love. And oftentimes the parents of the bride would give gifts to the groom in order to initiate a wedding ceremony. Every culture has different practices before, during, and after the wedding ceremony. These acts were seen to give good luck to the couple and to make them have a healthy marriage. In Italy, the traditions would begin on a Sunday morning because Tuesdays and Fridays were thought to give the couple bad luck. Saturdays were reserved for people that were getting married for the second, third, or fourth time, and the bride wore a white gown to symbolize her purity, and the groom would carry iron in his pocket to ward off evil spirits. In China, the groom and groomsmen would go to the bride's house where they would negotiate with the bridesmaids money, gifts, that sort of thing. And once the bridesmaids were content with what they were negotiating, they would let the groom in so he could have tea with the bride's family. In Sweden, it's best to get married in the summer because it's light for 20 hours a day. The bride wears a crown of myrtle to symbolize her virginity. She would also have a gold coin in her right shoe from her father and would keep a silver coin in her left shoe from her mother. Moroccan tradition is very unique. The wedding ceremony lasts for 7 days, which includes separate parties for the men and for the women. The first 3 days are spent partying and preparing for the ceremony. The 4th day is the actual wedding. The 5th and 6th are more partying, and the 7th day are when the parties are combined, and the bride and groom are both hoisted in front of everybody there, and they're then carried into a separate room where they consummate their marriage. American weddings are the most diverse because America is the most diverse country in the world. We are made up of many traditions. Some people get married in a church, other people get married outside, or other different venues. American weddings tend to have themes, whether it's rustic and southern or modern and elegant. People also throw Americans wedding showers in which the couple receives gifts from their friends. One of the overlapping traditions of American weddings is that the bride wears a white gown to symbolize her purity. There are many people that celebrate these different wedding cultures. Everyone's different. Every culture is different. But for most people, a wedding has the same meaning. People want the same outcome from a marriage. They want a happy life with someone that they want to spend the rest of their life with. Marriage is all about commitment. If you're not willing to commit to someone, that's the whole thing of a marriage. And even though the ceremony differs from country to country, people haven't lost sight of that meaning of commitment and being together. So thank you very much for watching my speech. I hope you enjoyed it.